Security cameras don't lie, and sometimes they capture the funniest disasters you could imagine. From unexpected slip-ups to people forgetting they're being recorded, these moments are pure comedy gold. Get ready to laugh as we dive into the best caught in 4K fails ever caught on camera. This barber is terrified of the dog, and it turned the haircut into a hilarious scene. Even the dog looked confused about the whole situation. Covering the pool goes completely wrong when one of them suddenly slips in. No one has ever seen a reverse driving attempt like this before. He thought this was his lucky day, but he ended up in jail instead. He's not much of a guard dog. He's more of a professional nap specialist. She took the chance while the owners were away to explore what they bought at the store, and just when she found the food, everything went wrong. He walked into the store casually, planning to steal a bike, but he was caught on the way out and the security camera recorded everything. A terrifying moment during an earthquake, showing how everything can be destroyed in a second. She always trusts her intuition. This is what it looks like when you have more luck than sense. Everything material can be replaced. The important thing is that no one got hurt. Revenge for cheating is sometimes outside the law. He didn't put the handbrake on the truck, and chaos erupted that he never expected at work today. Just as she finished cleaning her dog after playtime, he runs back and gets completely dirty again. In situations like this, when the ice is that thick, even all-wheel drive doesn't help. He'd better find a real job, because even this doesn't come easy for him. He's just embarrassing himself for nothing. She bravely took on this task, but it's clearly a job for more than one person. She was clearly excited for this food delivery. Here's my wife behind the wheel again. She just broke up with her boyfriend and immediately called this friend to help her get over it. After tonight, I think she'll have a hard time remembering her own name. Before we continue, please hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know in the comments which country you're watching from. We'd love to see where most of our amazing audience is tuning in from. Sometimes I can't understand how some people even got their driver's license. Everyone at work likes this colleague, but sometimes she can be annoying when she's done with her tasks and has free time for silly things. This is me on Monday mornings. A playful dog comes and ruins the work they spent all day doing. He leaves his marks all over the fresh concrete. He didn't give up, and in the end, he won. Thieves were caught on CCTV attempting to steal a Lamborghini. The car was securely locked, but they didn't give up easily. Security footage captured the entire daring attempt. An entire shelf of perfumes falls on the customers. Hopefully, they got at least one free perfume because of this. His first day working at the pizzeria isn't easy, but luckily he has a patient and good teacher. An incredible situation in a student dorm. A fugitive suddenly bursts into his room with the police chasing him.
Stop! Now! Stop! Stop! Come back in! Mate, come on in! Please, in and out of your face, you three and a half! Stop where you are! Stop!
She is strong, but this was too big a bite for her. Sometimes things just don't go according to plan. There was a big hole in the road, and many cars got damaged because of it. Drivers kept hitting it, unaware of the danger. That is, until one driver came along and marked the hole for everyone. Every gym has a group like this that trains together, but they're doing everything wrong. If you're bored, just step out onto the street. You'll come across all kinds of unusual people. You never know what strange or funny things you might see. Rear-wheel drive in winter is a real challenge for driving. You need to be very experienced. His dog seemed to be trying to tell him he'd forgotten something, but he realized it too late. This worker deserves a raise. Despite the earthquake, he managed to save the drinks on the shelf from falling. After a few days of playing, he decided to step outside, and that's exactly when this happened. He didn't realize he was this strong. He broke the table while preparing lunch. Maybe he should tone down the gym a bit. This visit to the dentist cost him dearly. Delivery guys usually have trouble with dogs, but this day was surprising for him because some other animals attacked instead. She wanted to spend more time with her boyfriend. Here's how it ended. Their bike disappeared from in front of the door. When they checked the CCTV footage, they saw it was stolen in broad daylight. They had just bought a new car, and it almost needed repairs already. He waited for his chance and almost got away. He managed to be faster than his car. Here's why it's essential to have a garage. Things like this wouldn't happen to you. If you're still here with us, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support means everything, and this channel wouldn't be where it is today without you. If you haven't yet, hit that like button and subscribe to stay with our amazing community. This is definitely one in a million moments. Some days make you wish you had slept straight through, but if that happened, we wouldn't have these wild fails caught on camera. One of the most important things in becoming a good person is upbringing. A strong foundation makes it much easier to develop positive traits later in life. Early guidance shapes character and helps navigate challenges with integrity. An elderly person fell onto the tracks just as a train was approaching. Luckily, this young man was there and helped in time. Burglars are avoiding their house, and here's the reason why. He was being followed all the way from his house, and only halfway did he realize that it had been behind him the whole time. Truly unbelievable. The captain might have fallen asleep. A real light show unfolded in the middle of the day. Lightning struck a tree. Both were in a hurry, the dog and the motorcyclist, and nearly collided in a heartbeat. I don't think there's a more dangerous spot for a massive boulder rolling down the mountain than a gas station. Who would have thought a propeller could save a plane from even greater damage? Sometimes the simplest part makes the biggest difference. A grandma ended up standing in the middle of the street for a long time, until this kind young man stopped and helped her cross safely. Sometimes, things are so unbelievable that they're hard to put into words. Even though he's a small and cute puppy, he's already a real troublemaker. Something like this often happens when I call my friends to help. They end up causing more damage than actually helping. She forgot that today was Halloween. If it seems like everything is fine in this video, take a closer look. Goats are truly underrated animals, so interesting and unpredictable. These ones want to ride along with this driver in his delivery van. She isn't afraid of anything, even though most people here would be terrified. His wife didn't believe him that this happened until he showed her the video. He's afraid of water, even though he's a dog. He definitely deserves the Dad of the Year medal. His barber thought he was dreaming. Every day is fun for them because they prank each other. A truly lucky shot. There was absolutely no room for mistake. Performing stunts over open water looked cool for a second, right until it became clear it was also a spectacularly bad idea. If you think bowling is easy, try this. One roll that looks equal parts professional skill and pure dumb luck. You decide which one it really was. A TV reporter was battling the storm, completely unaware he was inches from disaster. When you call a friend to help you out, and he somehow makes everything worse. A train slammed into an excavator, and unbelievably, the excavator managed to stop it in its tracks. Winter magic turned into an icy trap. One wrong step and she was suddenly on her back, with a painful reminder that the ice always wins. His buddy swore this shortcut was a good idea, but reality proved otherwise. The man stands in the elevator, patiently waiting for the doors to open, completely unaware they open on the other side. Only when someone steps in behind him and startles him does he realize the exit was there the whole time. A truck sped forward with its trailer lifted, and in a split second it smashed straight into the traffic light. It's definitely not the smartest idea to be on a truck's trailer while it's being loaded. This is the kind of coach every parent dreams of having. She clearly believed that winning one toy meant she could claim the entire machine. Ambition level, expert. Watching her taking that toys was both bold and hilarious. This chef accidentally bumped into a colleague carrying a pizza, and with lightning-fast reflexes, he caught her just in time. The man thought it was just a tiny puddle, harmless enough to ride his small bike through, but it was big enough to stop him dead in his tracks and send him tumbling. They almost collided surfing the same wave, just inches from chaos. The trunk slammed shut on her back. Maybe having an automatic trunk isn't such a great idea after all. Professionalism and experience combine to create perfection. When skill meets precision, the results speak for themselves. It looks like this little truck might be carrying a bit too much. One wobble, and it's a recipe for trouble. They had an idea, but they couldn't bring it to life. They'll probably sit in the car for a few more minutes, quietly reflecting on life. A brief pause after a moment they won't soon forget. This ceiling decided to hurry the owners along with their renovation. No one was injured. This footage shows the unstoppable power of nature as it tears through everything in its path. Nothing stands a chance against its force. He meticulously lined up the beers by brand, labels all aligned. Then suddenly, everything toppled in an instant. Someone's poor judgment and lack of foresight could have led to a tragedy. Fortunately, it ended with nothing more than material damage. Fixing a truck at the top of a steep hill? Definitely not the smartest move. Mistakes happen, but this one? It's definitely a painful lesson. Her sense of spatial awareness isn't exactly her strong suit. She tried to sit on the motorcycle and toppled over, completely facing the wrong way. Even after losing engine power, he managed to bring the plane down safely, walking away without a scratch. A true display of skill under pressure. He should have waited for the professionals to finish their work. This has got to be a beginner ship captain, probably without a license. Chaos on the water was almost inevitable. Always double-check that your car is securely parked, especially if you're near water. One slip could turn a simple parking spot into a floating adventure. Judging by the way he's fumbling with the hydrant, it's clear this firefighter isn't used to doing it in a hurry. A 1 in a million billiard shot. The ball bounced perfectly and landed straight into the girl's pocket. Pure luck, pure amazement. Probably one of the craziest surfing jumps ever. He's lucky his coworkers are in a good mood, otherwise, someone might have lost it. He managed to splash them all with something, causing chaos, but somehow escaping the backlash. The mini excavator tried to climb onto the truck, and chaos ensued as it toppled backward onto the road. A little calf tried to follow its mother across the roadside barrier, got its back leg stuck, and toppled onto its head. Miraculously, it wriggled free and escaped the mishap unharmed. Firewood delivery, literally right to the doorstep. When someone's luck is truly on their side, it shows. Getting this many candies from the machine is proof they really love their sweets. The sliding garage door right by the sidewalk turned into a trap for this woman. Lowering unexpectedly, it scooped her into the garage. The landslide swept the road right in front of them, leaving them frozen in shock. They could hardly believe what they were seeing. An incredible force of nature to give you goosebumps. It seems this curve has a notorious reputation for throwing motorcyclists off. Almost every other ride ends up flying off the road. One wrong turn, and chaos is guaranteed. When you're a calm and experienced truck driver, even chaos like this can be avoided. After this, he'll probably never overload a forklift again. Luckily, it didn't tip over completely, a close call that could have ended much worse. Who would have thought that air from a tire could cause such a huge explosion? Apparently, he wasn't a fan of a dinosaur this big on TV. He hit it and smashed the screen. Luckily, he had a dash cam in the car. Someone is definitely going to answer for this. The damage is massive, and it's hard to ignore the aftermath. A moment of distraction and using the phone at the wrong time, and this is what happens. If a car can park here, so can a tree, except this tree went in a bit too forcefully. Nature making its presence known in the most dramatic way. The wind nearly stole their inflatable slide, and almost them too. Chaos in the backyard, courtesy of nature. At first, it looked clumsy, but in the end, it seemed like the whole thing was planned. It's hard to stay calm in a situation like this. He just knocked over a mountain of drink crates. Frustration and chaos rolled together in one messy moment. It was almost the end for both of them. One near collision on the slopes could have turned their snowboarding adventure into disaster. This is probably his first time riding a motorcycle, and inside a closed space, no less. Needless to say, it didn't go quite as planned. When the snack machine jams your treat, you turn the tables, grab the one above it, and suddenly you've got double the goodies. Smart moves meet sweet rewards. It seems she didn't follow the motorcyclist's instructions or hold on tight. She fell off as if she hadn't braced herself at all. A scary moment that could have gone much worse. We often know how to cause trouble out of boredom. These are professional gamers, and this is what their workday looks like. Can you believe it? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible moments. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, and drop a comment below to let us know what you think.